Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to episode 4 of my 6-week countdown to Halloween series for 2020. Today I have a treat box for you using the Ghoulish Goodies stamp set, which you can find on page 55 of the 2020 August to December mini. I've used 2 die sets, and this one is from the Stitch Triangles die set, and I'm going to be using the 3rd largest of this nest of isosceles triangle, and you need 4 of those for the front, back and sides. And I'm also going to be using the Tasteful labels dies. You can find this on page 179 in the 2020 to 21 annual catalogue. You can purchase this separately or buy it as a bundle with the Tasteful Touches stamp set, and that's on page 124. The dies we're using from the Tasteful labels dies is this one and the circle one. The ink I'm using is Tuxedo Black Memento ink. You need some linen thread and the Gilded Gems, a Mango Melody dark and Granny Apple Green dark stamping blends, and the glittered organdy ribbon. Also a cello back. These are 3 by 9 inches, 7.6 by 22.9 centimeters, and they are printed cellophane bags. To make the box you need a piece of basic black cardstock, 7.5 inches by 4.5 inches, Brights 6 by 6 designer series paper, and I use Mango Melody, and I chose the spotty side. So I cut 4 triangles, the 3rd largest triangle. You need 4 pieces to make your sandwich for the Stamp and Cut and Emboss Stampin' Up machine. You need platform 1, platform 2, the magnetic platform 5, your cardstock, the die, platform 3, and then you're ready to run it through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. I've already pre-cut those, but that's how you make your sandwich. Whisper white cardstock to stamp your image, and Mango Melody cardstock to die cut the label. First, take the cat stamp and stamp it onto the Whisper white cardstock, and then we need to die cut the cat and the label. So bring in platform 1, platform 2, platform 5 cardstock. Now after a bit of use you'll find that the magnetic platform will bow, unfortunately, and I haven't yet found a solution of how to correct that. I have emailed demonstrator support to find out what you can do about it, but I haven't heard back yet. So as soon as I hear, I'll let you know. So anyway, we're going to die cut a label. So I don't need that much, so I'll cut some of it off so I can fit these 2 dies in. Because that's a straight edge, I want to anchor my die so that it covers the line and it won't show, and then you finish your sandwich by putting a platform 3 on top, and then you're ready to run it through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. So I'll do that off camera and I'll be back. Oh bother, I forgot to record it. I've just stamped a spider coming down like that, and there's my die cut piece. I'm going to use the black stamping dimensionals cut a strip of this glitter ribbon. I'm going to pop a glue dot to hold my ribbon down. Put one in here. Add another dimensional. Pop that on. I'm going to take the stamping blends with the bullet tip rather than the brush end and colour in her eyes. And the dark granny apple green, again with the bullet tip. Colour in her collar. Grab the gilded gems and take the smallest of the gems to put on her collar, and the larger one for down here. I'll set the label aside and we'll do the box. On the long side you score at 1 3/4 inches, 3 1/2 inches, 5 1/4 inches and 7 inches. In metric that will be 4.4, 8.9, 13.3 and 17.8 centimeters. Then you rotate it 90 degrees clockwise and score at 1 3/4 inches. That's 4.4 cm. So reinforce the score lines on the box with the 1/2 inch score line on the right and the 1 3/4 inch score line toward the bottom. You cut this rectangle off and angle that cut for the tab and also up here. Then on these 4 score lines you cut up to the first score line. Grab the tear and tape and put it along the score line with a tab on the right. This is the second flap from the left and you want to keep those sides straight, but then you can mitre the corners on the remaining 3 tabs. I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and line up the tabs so I can put tear and tape on it. I find that if I put glue it just gets everywhere. I'm just going to release the adhesive backing and position it in the right position before I peel the rest off to make sure that it's straight. And then I'll go back and just add a little bit of adhesive and glue the rest of it down. We all have different ways of doing it, so do it the way you prefer and that works for you. So then on the second flap in, you put double-sided tape, and now you can assemble your box. So remove this bit here, fold it back, then you can bring that panel to join that, and now you put in the 2 sides and remove the backing tape and close your box. So that's your front of the box and that's the join there. Have your cello bag and pop some, remember what you call that, packaging, into the bag, pop some of these sweets in, use the linen thread. I think there's about 2 feet there, or 24 inches. And then I doubled it over so that it would be thicker. Oops. Right, from front to back, and then to the front again. Pull it tight. Tie a knot. Then you can snip the loop open. Tie a bow. And then use a pair of scissors that's much too long, and just grab it and cut the top off. Now, I didn't add a sentiment, but you can do if you want to. You can do it in any colour you want, and you can use different images. I use the cat. Find what the die fits. You can do it in gorgeous grape or granny apple green. That will fit. So there are lots and lots of possibilities. You can use the brights, or you can use the regals with pumpkin pie in it. I know the brights has got granny apple green. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I'll be back next week with episode 5 of Halloween Countdown. Thanks for watching. Bye.